All right. Good evening, students.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening,
Good
sir.
evening.
Great. Okay. So how are you doing?
We are doing good, sir.
You are doing good? Right. Great to hear. Right. We can see some new friends also have joined our lesson. Right. So it would be great if you all can switch on your videos. Yes, that would be great. Everyone. Okay. So last week we did a quiz, isn't it? How was the quiz? It was interesting.
Yes. Yes,
It
sir.
was interesting, no? Right.
Yes, sir.
So this week I have come up with a new plan, not with a quiz, the kind of a PowerPoint animated presentation and a video for you all to share, right? But not now. We will first go through the lessons, first recap what's done last week, and like at the mid part of the lesson, we will do that, right? Okay. Okay, let's start our topic. So hope you all can see the screen. Right. So last week there was a very challenging quiz, and many students they tried their best to get the marks. Right. So today we are going to study about the diversity among STEMs. Right. So since some new students have joined to our lesson, so I'll just do a quick recap of last week lesson. Right. So let's have a recap. So last week we studied about mainly the types of the roots, isn't it? The types of the roots, right? So we know the basic functions of the roots. Tisuli, let me know about one function.
Prop roots support the branches.
Prop roots suppose the branches. General functions of roots, not specific functions. General, in common, why roots are important for a plant?
Absorbs water and minerals for the plant.
Absorbs water and minerals, right? Savanya, can you say one example, a function of a root?
Spreading water and nutrients throughout the plant body.
Spreading the water and nutritions. Uh, Actually, absorbing, spreading gives the same meaning, dear. So therefore, is there any other function you can let me know?
Stays firm to the ground.
Stay firm to the ground. That's good. Yes, that's good. Right. So that's why it anchors the plant, isn't it? Savanya, last week you didn't join the lesson, isn't it? Right.
No,
So
sir.
did you listen to the recording?
Yes.
Oh, in vain, you just missed the quiz. Otherwise, we could have done a group quiz. Okay, right. So today I didn't plan to do a quiz. We have a good PowerPoint presentation, an animated video. We're going to watch that, right? Okay. First, let's study a bit about, especially about the diversity of the stems and the leaves. Then we'll move on. Okay. Now let's start. So when it comes to the diversity, students, there are different types of stems in plants. There are different types of stems, right? Stems can be strong stems, they can be weaker stems, and also stems which have a dark, a thick bark, right? So let's look at some examples. So this is a coconut tree. Where coconut tree, the stems are very taller, they grow taller, but they are very kind of not that much strong, isn't it? The stems with a thick bark. So examples of a stems with a thick bark, you can see mango, rambutan, cashew, right? So these flowers, sorry, these trees are the ones which are larger plants. Big plants are known as trees, right? So therefore, they have a large bark and a strong stem, right? So that's a basic idea about learning about the stems, right? Now let's go into detail, especially the functions of stems. Now everyone have the chance to read the functions, right? How many functions? Let's have a look. How many functions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, great. So for every student, they can read one function. Right. Let's start it from Tisuli. I can see Tisuli at the first. So that's why I'm calling Tisuli. Right. So Tisali, you can read the first function.
Bears, flowers, leaves, buds, fruits, and seeds.
Good. Bear flowers, leaves, buds, fruits, and seeds. Right. Last week we discussed the parts of a plant, isn't it? The leaves are there, buds are there. There are two different types of buds: apical buds and lateral buds. Right. Shahim, can you let me know what is a lateral bud? Shahim, you're muted, dear.
It grows new stems.
Okay, it grows new stems. Right, good. Right. So, yes. Now, let's go with Shahim. You can read the second function.
Support the plant by keeping rigid.
Right, good. Suppose the plant by keeping it rigid. What does that rigid means? Stronger without falling off. Right. I'll explain all the functions. Now let's give the chance for the Nibras to read the function. The third one.
Transports water and food through the plant body.
Good. Transports water and food throughout the plant body. Right. I can see next it's Savanya. Read the other one, the fourth one.
Many plants produce new plants by stems.
Many
Vegetative
plants.
propagation.
Very good. Vegetative propagation. Even that was a function of a root as well, isn't it? We studied for the function of the root as well. So many plants produce new plants by using their stems. So from stems, you can grow new plants, which is known as vegetative propagation. So the last student, I think that's the student who joined new today. Good. Shahil, can you read this particular function?
Some plants with green colored stem carry out photosynthesis.
Right, very good. Right. Some plants with green colored stems, they carry out photosynthesis. Why, students, every plants are green in color, especially the leaves, why they are green in color? Anyone know why they are green in color?
Because
do
photosynthesis present.
Yes, correct. So chlorophyll is present in it. It's a green color pigment. Therefore, it can do photosynthesis. That is the reason they contain that green color. There's a pigment called chlorophyll. Right. Okay. So now let's look in detail about the function, students. Okay. Let's see the first one. As I mentioned, bare flowers, leaves. So from the stems only you can see, even from a certain picture, the leaves, flowers, buds, everything grow from the stems, isn't it? Right. That's the number one. So that's easy. Number two, supports the plant by keeping it rigid. So what does it do? It supports the plant. Okay, right. So it supports the plant, therefore the plant will not collapse either side. Right. Number three, transport water and food through the plant body. Transports what? Water and food. Now, what does that water and food means? Now, plants, they do not eat food. They produce food actually. After that food is produced, that should be transported throughout the other parts, especially the leaves, branches, for the growth of the plant, to increase the growth of the plant. So that is the reason it transports water and food. So from where the water is absorbed or taken for the plants?
From the soil.
Good. From the soil. Right. That's correct. From the underground soil. Last week we discussed about it. Right. Every student, it would be great if you can switch on your videos. Keep it on. That's great. So I can see your interaction. Right. So the next one, many plants produce new plants by stems. I clearly mentioned that is the vegetative propagation. So from new stems, new plants are grown from the stem region, vegetative propagation. So we can see some different examples. So it's like this, students. Now let's say when you take a part of a stem of that plant and put it under the soil or grow it under the soil, it will quickly grow. You don't need the roots or the whole part of the plant. So it's the reproductive part or vegetative propagation, because from that part, new plants will be growing. So for example, we can look at it, right. Shoe flower, salmon, jasmine. Jasmine is another name they give it a salmon picture. And potato, sweet potato, manioc, these types of plants. They grow from the stems, actually stems and the roots as well. Right. Now let's go with the other one. Some plants with green colored stem, they are the one who carry out photosynthesis. So like clearly Shahim mentioned, where the photosynthesis occur only in green plants, because chlorophyll is a pigment which is in green, which absorbs the sunlight. So therefore the plants with green colored stems, they only carry out photosynthesis. That is why when you look at most of the plants everywhere in your garden, it can be in anywhere, right? The plants are green in color, right? So you can see there are different examples also given. Right. Next one, some aerial stems store food. Aerial stems, right? So they help to store the food in the stems, especially sugar cane, kithul. These are the different examples. Okay, right. So these very simple. The functions of the plant stems are very simple. You have to just study what is it. At least if you can write 5 functions, that would be really great. Okay, so aerial stems, what do? They store food. Right. Right, students. Now we have done the functions part. Now, do you all have any doubts from the functions part? Anyone, you all can send messages through the chat if it's clear, or you all can unmute your microphones. No doubts? What about Nibras? Why is he silent today? Nibras, any doubts?
No, sir.
No doubts. Good, Puta. Right. Shahil, do you have any doubts? Anyone? If you all have any doubts, feel free to ask it from the chat. Right. Okay. So even though most stems grow above the soil, some stems grow inside the soil as well. There are some stems, they grow inside of the soil. Some are growing above the soil and some are growing inside of the soil. Right. So those examples are like ginger. Ginger stems and ginger, actually, they grow from the root region of the plant. Potato, you never get potato from the upper part of the plant. Colocasia, it's a type of a kind of a potato type, a different potato type. A colocasia, I think students, they call it in Sinhala. Wait, I'll let you all know. I think it's Habarala. Oh, wait, Habarala. You all know Habarala leaves? Have you all heard? No? No one have heard about Habarala. It's like a big leaf. I will show you some pictures. Okay, right. So you can see here, these are the different types of diversity of the stem. Stems can be weakened. Stems can be very strong stems are there. Tall stems are there. And stems with a thicker bark is also there. Right. So that is the diversity of the stems. Right. Now let's learn about diversity of the leaves. Diversity means different types of leaves are present in the environment. Let's look at what are the various shapes, what is the importance of a leaf, and what are the parts of a leaf. Right. Now let's read this. So as I mentioned earlier, photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis, students? Hope you all have studied in grade 6. That is producing food. Plants, they make the food. Isn't it? They produce their food. That's why they are known as autotrophic nutrition. Isn't it, Savanya? Okay, right. So everyone should concentrate. And I will give you short notes as well to write. Okay. So then photosynthesis occurs, students, when sunlight is trapped to the leaves part. So photosynthesis occurs. So they make their own food. That's why the leaf is very important. Okay, right. Now you can look at here. This is how a leaf looks like. Shall I zoom it? Right, this is how a leaf looks like. Right, these are the parts of a leaf. Okay, right. Let's start with the petiole. Petiole is the place, or it's the kind of a leaf stem, we say. Simply we say it's the leaf stem. So therefore the leaf is attached with the petiole part. So here to the branches or to the plant, the leaf is attached using the petiole part. Okay, and there's a leaf base. You can see here, this is the leaf base where you can hold the leaf, right? Okay, and leaves have veins in it. You can see smaller branches inside of the leaves. These are, students, it's not that visible, but you all can see small lines going through the leaves like this, kind of like branching lines. These are known as actually the veins of the leaves, right? And you can see there is a line which goes at the center which separates the two sections of the leaves. Okay, right. So therefore that is known as midrib. Savanya, if you are not in a possible to switch on the camera, you can off it. That is fine, dear. Yeah, your
Okay.
mom has informed me. Yeah, right. So that's the midrib, where it's going through the middle region of a leaf. It separates the two sections of the leaf, right? Veins can be further divided into veinlets as well. So students, look at this carefully. Veins, these are the veins. So they can further divide. You can see smaller branches are there. So these smaller branches are known as veinlets. Veins develop into veinlets, right? And then there are leaf margins as well. So this is a leaf margin. Normally, students, you will have to know that the leaf margins, sometimes they are very sharper, sometimes they are very smoother. I'll show you some different pictures, then you all will understand. Okay, right. And the leaf blade as well. So when you look at this, it's actually the leaf margin and the leaf blade. So this region is the leaf blade. The blades can be sharper or even smoother, or a kind of blunter, sharp or blunter. Then this is the tip of the leaf. This is the tip of the leaf. Normally every leaves, they have their tip, right? Understood the parts of the leaves? Any doubts with the parts of the leaves? No doubts. Tisuli, do you have any doubts? Savanya? What about Shahil? No doubts. Shahim? No. What about Nipras? I'm giving individual attention for every
No,
student.
sir. No doubts.
No doubts. Good, Puta. Right. Very good. So that's great. Everyone have understood the concept of a structure of a leaf. Good. Okay. Now, students, I clearly mentioned there are veins in the leaf. Veins, right? Veins are like small branches. So let's understand the veins are being classified or grouped into two patterns, where two types of patterns are commonly present in plants. Number one, that is the reticulate venation. Now it might be a bit difficult or kind of confusing because you all not heard about these words, right? But it is very, very simple. I will explain you why it's known as reticulate venation, right? Venation means, students, the word they have given, the arrangement of veins. The arrangement of veins, right? Now let's look at the first picture. You can clearly see that reticulate venation. This is how the veins are being separated or branched. You can see here the branches initiated from the midrib spread as a net through the leaf. So this is the midrib of the leaf. This is the midrib. So from the midrib only the veins have been moving through. It's been originated, rises from the midrib and spread as a net. Okay, right. That is known as reticulate venation. Right, that's the first type of venation. So you all can see that different examples are there for the reticulate venation. Shoe flower, mango, jack. These are the different examples. I'll show you all some different types of leaves, the pictures. You all will understand then what type of venation. And you all should be able to uh, mention what type of a leaf consists of reticulate venation and parallel venation. The second is the one we're going to discuss about parallel venation, right? Okay. Then let's look at the other one, the parallel venation, right? Is there any doubts with the reticulate venation? Anyone? You all are feeling bored? The lesson is bored? No, not bored. Right. Now it's going to be more interesting after we complete this. Then you all can watch a nice animated video and a presentation with some animations and transitions. Okay. Right. Okay. So now let's start the parallel venation. Parallel venation is where you can see these are the veins, which are like kind of columns, like arranged in columns, straightforward columns. So these are the veins arranged. So see, every plants do not have parallel venation. So it's like this: veinlets, veins, and veinlets. Veins divide into veinlets, which parallel to the midrib spread in the leaf. So it's parallelly located. Can look at here clearly. Parallelly. Now let's say this is the midrib. So this is how the veinlets are separated. Most of the plants, they have reticulate venation. Right. But when it comes to parallel venation, you will have to understand the veinlets parallel to the midrib. Examples such as grass, bamboo, coconut. These are the different examples. Okay, Tisuli? Understood? Any doubts? If you all have any confusions, you all can let me know. No confusions? Tisuli, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
It's clear, right? Okay. Yeah, then the examples for the reticulate, you all have to study the examples. I will, students, give you all a simple table to study this. Okay, right. Then we'll move to the other part. Yes, simple and compound leaves. I think let's start the animated video. Then you all will be more interested and enthusiastic during the lesson. Then we'll continue the other part. Right. Okay. Then give me 1 to 2 minutes. I'll be ready with the animated video, and you all can watch it. Right. Okay. All right. The video is ready now. Okay, I'm going to share it with you all. Right. So let's start. So everyone, are you all ready to watch the video? What about Nibras? Why did one student leave? Who is that? Nibras is there, Savanya is there, Shahim. Ah, I have to admit him. Okay. Right, let's wait until one student join. Right, he is also there. Right, students. Okay, Shahim, is he there? Right, okay, everyone are there, right? Right, okay, I'm gonna start it. Okay, so it's the time for the presentation, animated presentation. Let's start. Okay, right. So let's look at, I'll explain also. Y'all can hear some noises. Okay, read it carefully, students. Read it, what is said. So it's like an overview, a recap of what we have done. The diversity of flowers, flower plants, the flowering plants. So there are two types of plants, flowering and non-flowering. Plants that bear or produce flowers is known as flowering plants, and the ones they do not bear. Bear means the word produce. Okay. So if they do not produce any flowers, that is known as non-flowering plants. So you can see nice examples are given. Right. Let's go with the other one. Everyone read the presentation? Ready. Good. Right. Oh, what's that? Right. Now you can see here there is a variety of flowers. This is the diversity. See, nice colorful flowers are shown in the picture. Different flowers. There is a sunflower, there is a jasmine, anthurium, different types of flowers are there. Actually, this is a passion fruit flower. See how nice is it? Hmm? Right. Shoe flower. Okay. So this is just a general picture. Okay, now let's go with the other one. Right. What is this? Parts of a flowering plant. What is it? Parts of a flowering plant. So I'll zoom it for you all. Zooming in. So we studied last week the parts, especially there is the root system and the shoot system. So the shoot systems are the one which is on the top. Root systems normally it's under the soil. There were two types of roots. What were the two types of roots we studied? Anyone?
And fibrous root.
Lateral root and fibrous root. Yeah, main two types. Taproot. Very good. Right. Taproot. That is correct. Right. So taproot is the main root which anchors the soil and which make the plant to stay firm in the soil. Right. And the lateral root are the ones you can clearly see that you can see here, this one, where it arises from the taproot. Normally they call the taproot as a primary root as, but in your syllabus you will have to study as taproot. Okay, right. Auxiliary buds, that's the lateral buds, and apical buds also there. Apical buds only the terminal bud in other terms. Don't get confused with these names. They give different names. Apical buds. Apical buds is there. All right. What happened to Nibras? Right. Nibras is trying any kind of right. So apical buds from this, the leaves, the fruits, they grow. Right. So that is the simple part. Did you all understand the parts of a plant? Parts of the plant is clear.
Yes.
It is clear, right? Good. Then we'll move to the next one. Now read this part, students. Read it carefully. I will ask questions from you all from this section. Okay, done with the reading? Okay. Now, students, I'm going to ask you all a general question. The one who raised the hand, everyone know to raise the hand? I think my usual students, they know. But what about the new student? Shafraz, what is his name? Shahil. Do you know to raise your hand through the Zoom app? Nibras can raise. Good. Everyone, Shahil can raise. Very good. So everyone are ready to raise your hands, right? Good. Seven, yeah, you also know about it, right? Yeah, great. So I'm going to ask a general question. If anyone is ready to answer the question and you know the answer of it, definitely you can raise your hand. But the rule is you all can't raise your hand before I finish the question. Okay? Right. Let's start then. It's kind of a small quiz round, right? Right. This is the question. Ready, everyone? Okay, I'll check who is going to raise their hands first. Okay. So the rule is after I complete the question only, you all have to raise. Okay? Right. Now, in this particular presentation, you all can see the word vegetative propagation, right? I need the explanation of vegetative propagation. Tisuli is the one who raised first, so I had to give her the chance. Everyone have raised. Right. If Tisuli, suppose if she makes wrong, the other student, I didn't look at the other student. I'm sorry. Right. Because you all are too quick in raising your hands. Right. Anyway, everyone will get the chance to answer questions. Okay. Right. Now let's give the chance for the Tisuli. Right.
Vegetative propagation means producing new plants.
Producing new plants. Good. So producing new plants from
Stems and roots.
roots. Very good. That's a very good explanative answer. Right. Very good. Okay. So that is the first question. Right. Okay. Now the question number 2. Anyone can raise your hands. Give me an example of a plant which has lateral root, taproot, and fibrous root. All the 3 types of roots are present. Oh. So Shahim, what is your answer?
Tomato plant.
No, it's not correct. Anyone? Only Shahim have raised. No one know the answer. This is a simple question.
Sir, can you repeat the question, please?
Yes, okay. So an example, if any students want to repeat the questions, I'll repeat it, right? So Shahim, you have to stop raising your hand. You can't do it now. Okay. Now the question starts, right? I hope that students didn't understand the question, right? Give me an example of a plant. Okay, it's an example of a plant where that plant will have all the three types of roots: lateral, taproot, and then fibrous as well. Or at least they will have a taproot and a fibrous root. Shahil have raised his hand, right? Let's see. Shahil, share your answer with us.
Sir, mango.
Mango. No, dear, not mango. Good try anyway. The students who attempt, Tisuli have raised the hand, right? Then let's give chances for the other students, right? After Tisuli, Nibras, did you raise your hand? Why? What are the? Ah, yeah, Tisuli. Yeah, Tisuli, what is the answer?
Monara Kudumbia.
Munara Kudumbia. I'll look at the English name of it. So you're trying to say it has fibrous root and taproot both in it?
Yes.
Let's check. No, students, every answers are wrong actually. It's unfortunate to hear. Fine. So the answers should be mostly carrot, where they have taproot and fibrous root as well.
Sir,
Okay? Yes, Puta.
grass.
Grass. They have the fibrous root. What about the taproot then? They don't have a taproot, right? Carrot is the good example. Carrot.
Sir, beetroot.
Beetroot, carrot, beetroot. Let's have a look. Beetroot can be also an example. Yeah, good. So carrot, beetroots are the acceptable examples. Good. So I think Nibras tried that, right? No, Nibras said grass. Right. Anyway, beetroot is a good example. Carrot is the best example. Right? Okay. So those type of questions you all can get. Right. Good, good. Very good. Right. Now let's move to the other round, other slide. Okay. So you can look at here where these are some pictures of taproots and fibrous root. This is the fibrous root. Right. So yes, good examples. So you can look at here, the taproot is there, and then the fibrous root is also there in a carrot. Okay. Right. Good. So this is a nice picture you all can see. Now let's go with the other one. Oh, right. Now it's about diversity of plant stems. What we studied just 10 minutes ago. Now read on this and you all will be questioned. You all will be asked questions from this section. Right. Start now. Nipras, do you feel bored today or tired?
Tired.
You're tired. Why?
School.
Oh, school. So every day you go to school, no? Today you came late or you played at school. Other days you will be very active. Tisuli is actually today very active and happy. Is there any happy news for us, Tisuli?
No, sir.
No, all right. Okay. So even we can see Shafran, Shahil, he's also very active and he's writing notes. Good. Then what about Shahim? Everyone, you all can switch on the video when the questions are asked. Right. Are you all ready for the questioning? Ready or you all need extra time? Ready. Everyone are ready. Okay, great. Okay, Asawani couldn't switch on the video, right? Fine. The students who cannot switch on the video, fine. I'm not insisting you all to do that. I can see some students, they're not in a position to switch on their videos or the cameras. That's completely fine, understandable. Right, now let's start. Actually, this is what we studied just now, right? Okay, the questioning round starts. Again, the one who raised the hand first will get the chance. Okay. Right. Now, in this particular paragraph, this particular sentence, wait, you can't raise your hand now. He's so hurried to complete the questions. Right. Before the question, how are you going to answer my, give the answers before the questions? Do you know what questions I'm going to ask? Can you read my mind? Shahim? Right. Okay. So in this particular sentence, students, there is a word called bear's flowers. Can you give me another name for that bears? What does that say? Tisuli.
Produce flowers.
Sorry. Yes, good. So it is produce flowers. Bears means produce. Even Savania raised his hand. And also Shahim also have raised his hand. So maybe since the student have Shahil, you also know about it. Good. So every students know. What about Nipras? Why didn't you raise your hand? Oh, good. Then everyone know that it's known as produce flowers. Right. Good. Like a bird flying. Where is it? Right. Sorry for that. Okay. So next question, students. Right. Now the second sentence you all can see, students, supports the plant and the everyone you all can stop raising your hands. Please lower your hands. Okay. Good. Right. Supports the plants by keeping rigid. What does that word rigid means? Oh, I can't identify who raised the hand now. That's too quick. How can I decide then? Okay, then we'll give the chance like this. Okay, all put your hands down. Right. I will give the answer opportunity for the, you all can send your answers through the chat. The one who sent first is the winner. Right, start. I'm waiting for your answers. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, these are the answers I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What happened to Shahil? You're not aware of you're not aware. Okay, Putta, that's fine. So yes, every answers are great. Tisuli, strong, the spelling should be ST. You miss the T, right? So yeah, that's the thing. No, that's fine. So that's where the competition comes, because now here the correct answer, I think the winner will be Savanya, because since Tisuli made the mistake strong. But if there's a kind of a meaning for strong, we can give. But if there's no meaning for SRONG, so strong or firm, that is the correct answer. And other students, very good. You all have attempt keeping it steady. That is also correct without falling off the plant or collapsing the plant. Good. But the winner will be um, uh, Savanya. Good. Congratulations, Savanya. Right. And Tisuli will be the runner-up. Other students, very good. You all have tried it, right? So next time you all can try it more quicker. So I think rather than raising hands with y'all, I have to make y'all to send the answers through the chat. That's where I can select the students. Right? Okay. Now that is done. Yes, we'll move to the other slide, students. All right. So diversity of leaves, right? So you can look at here. There are different diversities. See, look at this structure. Is it clear for you all? Can you all view the structure properly?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can look at here. Simple leaves are categorized. There are different shapes of it. Hmm. Right. Hierarchical, lobed.
Sir, simple
Uh,
leaves and compound leaves.
sorry, dear.
Simple leaves and compound.
The two types of leaves. Very good. Simple leaves and compound leaves. Actually, there are lobe leaves as well, students. Compound means you can look at here. Sorry. Right. So in this case, you can see here, simple leaves are like from one stem, the one leaf is originated, one leaf is grown. Right. So see here, one leaf is there. Right. When it comes to lobe is not necessary for you, so just I'll strike it out. Then the compound leaf, students, it's like this. From one stem, there are three leaves grown. There are three leaves, and it can be more than three as well. You can see many leaves are originated, grown from one point of the stem. That is why they are known as compound leaf. Even you can see, look at an example. This one, here there is different types of leaves grown from one part of a stem, isn't it? Right. Hope that's clear. Good. Now I'm going to ask you all questions from this section. Okay. Ready? This time again, I think it's very difficult for you all, for me to select. What is it? What is it, Puta? 1, 2 incense? Oh, sorry. Okay. So very difficult to select the ones who raise your hands, right? So therefore, the ones who put the answers in the chat, they are the one who are gonna get the be the winner. Okay. Right. I will give you the question. You all can look at the leaf structures properly. These are the leaf structures. Now the questioning time. Okay. And then after this, we will be giving a particular time for every students to express their talents. Right. If you're talented in something, even can be singing, it can be drawing or whatever, you all can do that. Okay. So today our lesson is a bit different. Last time only quiz we did. Today we are doing animated presentations. There's a video ready for you, a small video to understand the whole thing, especially about the plant parts. And then we will be giving around maximum 10 minutes for the whole batch of students to sing a song, or if you know to sing a poem, you all can do that. Or if there's anything differently, you all can try. Yes, you all can try. Or if anyone is able to say jokes, you all can go ahead. If anyone knows any jokes, right? Okay. So you all can be ready for that as well. You can plan that what you're gonna do for your talent show, the small talent show, right? So let's look at these students. Now the questions, right? Wait.
Sir, should we send it to the chat?
Yes, dear. Everyone, you all have to send it to the chat. So that is the best way I can select the students. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Okay. Right. To what category of the leaves the jack tree, a jack plant tree will belong? Oh, so I think for 44, yeah, the one everyone have sent the answers. Good. But the first one will be the winner. I can see it is Shahim. Then the runner-up will be Savanya. Right? Good. Okay. Other students, don't worry. This is just a game. You can try next time. Right. Next question is, to what category the papo leaf or the papaya leaf will belong? I have got two answers. Right. I think that goes for Savania and Thisuli. That is also correct. Lobed leaves. I mentioned it's not in your syllabus, but I gave it in the presentation. That's what I said you to go through the presentation. Very good. You all have gone through. Thisuli and Savania. Savania is the winner. Yeah, Savania is the winner, the first one. Thisuli is the runner-up. Simple leaf, it's not an answer. Nibras, very good. Uh, you have done with the correct answer, but not with the relevant time. Very good. Shahim, compound leaf. Right, students, compound leaf also it can be because in your syllabus they refer to compound leaf also. Shahim, make sure to write the correct spelling of a compound leaf. Compou. P after P it should be O. Right, correct the spellings. That is important. Right, even that is correct. But Shahil, actually simple leaf, it won't belong because when you look at a papo leaf, there are many leaves around it. Normally when I can, you know how a papo leaf looks like, right? Similar to this. So it can be under the compound or lobe leaf. That is correct. Very good, students. Right. Now let's move to the other one. Okay, parts of a leaf. So see how nice pictures are given. It's like a real picture, right? So look at the parts carefully. Actually, students, the sheath and the stipules, that's not necessary for you all. Sheaths and the stipules.
So should we study as this method or in the textbook method?
Which questions is dear? Let's stick it to textbook, right? But just generally, there are some information given. So for the apex in the textbook, they have given us tip, isn't it? The tip, right? So you can just say apex or tip. That's both fine. Then plant stem. This is the plant stem. Stipules are not there for y'all. And the lamina. Lamina is actually they make it as leaf margin in the textbook. Right. If you are getting confused, students, I thought to get a better picture. That's the reason, because in the textbook, there is not a nice picture given. That is the reason. I will show you the picture from the textbook itself, then learn the textbook picture.
Okay.
Okay. Good, Tisul, you asked about that. So in the exam, they only give the correct marks for the ones which you write from the textbook. Right. So let's then look at the textbook itself, right? Okay. Study this video. I'll ask questions from this.
Sir, what are veins and veinlets?
Okay, dear.
What is the difference?
Veins are actually, you can look at here. Veins helps the, especially the gases to transport. The gases like carbon dioxide, oxygen, they are transported through the veins. Okay, right. And even food is also transported through the veins. The food which is produced in the plants, which should be stored in the leaves, no, right. Veins are like larger tubes, not that much larger, very microscope. You can't see, it's very tiny, but it's been broken down or kind of divided into smaller branches. Can be divided into smaller branches. That is the veinlets. So in this example, you can look at here, these are the veins and they further branch into veinlets. Okay, right. Is there any doubts, students? If you all have any doubts, feel free to ask. No doubts. This really good. You ask the question, a doubt. Does any such words confusing for y'all? Or can ask leaf margin, leaf blade, leaf tip. Right. Right. Ready? Ready to answer the questions?
No, sir.
No. Oh, you all need some extra time, right? So if you all do it quickly, then we can start our talent show. Who's going to perform the best talent? Right. I hope the time is enough. Right. I'm getting ready for your talent show. Right. Okay. So 1 second, students. Six students are there. 5 students are there, right? Oh, okay, fine. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 I have made. Then I think right, then fine, okay. Right. So the question is, students, you all can send it through the chat. You all not gonna expect this question, right? Everyone are ready? Right. All right, dear. Yeah. Yeah, you can leave. Fine. Savania, you can leave. We will be recording the lesson. No worries. You can listen to the recording, but unfortunate to say that you couldn't join the talent show, right? Yes. Next time when we do the talent show, you can join with us, right? Okay. Get well soon, dear. Right. Yes. Let's start now. The question. What is the main function of a leaf? Just send it through the chat with the correct spellings. What happened to Tisuli this time? You don't know the main function.
Wait, sir.
Sorry?
Can I have 1 minute?
Ah, yeah, sure, dear. Observe sunlight does photosynthesis. Right. That's perfect. Yeah. Right. So everyone they have answered very well. Actually, now in this case, I'm not gonna show determine the winner. Actually, everyone are winners this time. Right? Okay. Now we'll start our talent show, right? Okay. I'll share the screen for it. Right. The talent show is started now. One second, students.
So can I start?
Sorry, dear. The talent show.
Should we like raise our hand?
I will let you know how the talent show will go. Okay, right. I'm getting ready with the platform. I will let you know. Don't worry. Couldn't screen share. Right. Now I will share the screen, students. This is how the talent show will go. It's happening. Right. Start the talent show. Everyone, you all have to be focused now, right? So this is actually not like to raise your hands. It's about you all will everyone get an opportunity to do the talent show. Okay, the one who performs very well, you all will get the marks, right? Okay. So let's start, students. We have just few minutes. Let's start from Tisu. The one from the top I can see Shahim. Then Shahim, Shahil, and let's yes. Yes, Tisuli.
One chance.
I couldn't hear you, dear.
Do we get only one chance?
Only one chance, yeah. Right. Okay. So it's not like questions, dear. It's we are going to give you a chance to perform something. Right. Okay. So let's start from Shahim. Are you ready? Right. Shall we start the talent show? Right. Students, you all can see there are boxes I have given 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Actually, 7. Yeah, left the meeting. That is fine. Now, Shahim, you have the chance to select one of this box. And let's see what is your activity or what is your talent you have to perform. Which one will you select? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
2.
You're going to select the 2. Right. Okay. Right. Now, what is the talent you had to perform, Shahim? Sorry. You selected 2, right? Tell a joke to us. Now you had to think about a good joke and you had to tell. Shahim. So I will give you all, there are about 9 minutes. I can give you if there is 4 students, no, now 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes I can give you all quickly. Per student, 2 minutes. Shahim, you have to tell a joke. He's thinking about a good joke. And you have to entertain us. Shahim, you have 1 more minute. Are you ready, Shahim?
Yes, sir.
Right, great. So what is the joke you're going to tell us?
How do you call a huge amount of cats?
How do we call a huge amount of cats? Huge amounts. Uh-huh. So is it a joke? What's the joke there? You can explain us what's the joke behind it.
Cattain.
Cattain? What does that mean?
Or shall I tell another joke?
Yeah, please.
How do you call a cow with no legs?
Cow with no legs. Anyone? I have no idea. Cow with no legs? That sounds good.
Ground
Yes, Shaheen.
cows.
Sorry?
Ground cows.
Ground cows. What does that mean? Is that correct, Shahim? No. Right. Anyone know the answer? What about
Legless
zebras?
cows.
Sorry?
Legless cows.
Legless cows. No, it seems. Even I can't think about his answer. Cows without legs, isn't it?
Yes.
No, Shahim. We are not aware. You're going to be the winner then.
Beef.
Ah. that sounds very interesting. He says cows without legs, isn't it? So he says beefs. Beef. We eat the cow. Right. The flesh. That sounds good, Shahim. That was a good joke for us. And you made us to think also. Right. Now, Shahim's part is done. Now let's go with the other student. The positions changes, no? When I look at here. Yeah, let's go with Shahil then. Right, Shahil, you can't select the first one. I mean, that the joke part you can't select. You can either select this one or this one or this one or this one. You can number, we normally number. I'll number it. 1, 3, 4, and 5. Which one do you want?
One.
1, right. So let's see what's there. 1, right? Oh, it's a singing competition. Now Sahil have to sing. I don't mind any language in singing. You can sing an English song, can be a Tamil song or a Sinhala song. That is also fine. Okay, make it quick, Sahil. I'll give you 2 minutes. You can get ready. You have to amuse us, entertain us when singing.
So, okay.
Ready? Right. Okay. Yes, start, dear.
So, it's a Tamil song.
Tamil song. Then our other students, they can listen to it. Right. Yes. You can just like recite the song or kind of recite it for about 2 verses or 3 verses. Yes. Let's see your Tamil
So,
song.
it's a rap.
It's a rap. Oh, wow. Okay.
Shall I start?
Yes, please. Yeah.
So, I'm starting.
Yeah, sure. dear.
வகையில அறுவடைக்கு தயாரான ஓப்பனண்டை கலையெழுத்து தலைவலிய போட்டி பார்த்தா கலையெழுத்து அதான அறுத்து போட்டு அனுப்பிடுவோம் ஃபேக்டரிக்கு டே எல்லாம் ப்ளூ பிரிண்ட் தெரிய மிஸ் சக்சஸ்ஃபுல்லா முடி அடி வந்த உடனே படையெழுப்படை வெள்ளா போல விளையாடிக்க வேர்ல்டு வைடு லிங்க் எல்லா ஊரும் நம்ம சிங்க் சிங்கல் சிங்கல் கும்பல் சிங்கல் கழிச்சு போய் பத்து வச்சு போகி விட்டேன் பவர் கிக்கு ஓகே
Wow. So many lines you have read now. That's good. But we couldn't hear it properly, no, isn't it, students? Because of the connection issue, he had a connection issue. But even though that is fine, right? Very good. That's a good talent. You sing the rap song? Right. Okay. So the song part is also done. Now there is time for the Tisuli and Nibras. Nibras, I don't know why he is not active today. Nibras, while you do your talent show, you had to switch on the video. All right. Nibras' face is today darker. Are you sad today? Why is it? Okay, right. So yes, Tisuli, you can select 3, 4, or 5. There are 3 options. You're happy now? But I can't see your face clearly, dear. It's because of light or I don't know.
5.
You're going to select 5, right? Tisuli is 1, is 5. Now let's see what is 5. Oh. Oh my God. You're going to ask a question from me. You can ask any of the question. And if I couldn't answer, you are the winner. You can ask any type of question. And if I am not aware of that, you are the winner. Now, a singing competition, that was really good. Shahil, congratulations. You get your full 10 marks. Telling a joke, that is also good. Shahim, that was really a good joke.
Can I have 1 minute?
Yeah, sure. I'll give 2 minutes. For every student, we give 2 minutes. Nibras, are you ready? Next is you. Nibras have 2 options. You can select either 3 or 4. Because 7 years option is given for you. All right, you're ready. Okay. What's the question you're gonna ask? I'm really scared.
Which animal has the biggest eyes in the animal kingdom?
Biggest eyes.
I know the answer.
Huh? Before me, you know the answer, Nibras?
Yes.
Okay, then if I didn't answer, then you can help me. Okay? Right. I'll think a bit. Biggest eye in the animal kingdom. Is there any clue you can give me? kind of where that animal lives. Is it aquatic, water? They live aquatic?
They
All
live
right, they are
in
more
water.
closer.
Then I am
They live.
correct.
Then you're correct, right? I'm also too closer to the answer. That's why I directly asked you, is it aquatic? Biggest eyes, I think so. That's the correct. Is it a whale?
No.
It's not a whale?
No.
Oh, then I'm wrong. Then you
So
are the winner.
megalodon shark.
Shark
Actually,
type.
technically that is correct, but not now. In the past, it was correct. It was correct.
Megalodon shark. Yeah, it's a type of a shark, right? Okay. Then what about Nipras? What is the answer?
I was thinking of blue whale, the biggest animal.
No,
blue
it seems.
The
Oh.
Yeah, there are.
Squid.
Ah, Shahim, did you get it from the internet?
No, sir. It's the eye is the same size of a football. On a football.
Oh, wow. Good. So you all are more talented, Shahim and Tisuli. But Nibras tried. Even I thought as like Nibras. It can be a whale or a blue whale. Right, but different nice answers are given. Very good. So singing competition also the winner is Shahil telling a joke, Shahim and Tisuli asking a question. It's like a quiz from the tutor. Right. Now the last one will go with the last one, students. Nibras, it's your turn. You can select either 3 or 4. Which one you're going to select? Then I will uncover it. Where's Nibras? He left. Tisuli, Shahim. Oh, yeah, he left. Is it because of the connection issue? Oh, wait, darling. What happened to him? Oh, he have left, I think. We'll wait 1 second. He'll be joining. He have a connection issue. And after that, we'll conclude. After Nibras, we'll conclude the lesson. All right. Okay, he have entered. Now let's see. Okay, Nibras, it's your time. So quickly select, is it the 3rd or the 4th? And switch on the video. That would be great. You want the 3?
No.
Then which one?
Okay, give me the 3. I want to know what is the 4th.
Okay.
I want to know what is the 4th also.
But anyway, it's the 7 years option. Okay. So you're gonna pick 3. Okay, I will show you all what is 4th one also. Right.
I don't understand.
Pick 3.
I don't
Right. Say about your school. So like 3 sentences or at least 4 to 5 sentences about your school.
My school is St. Joseph College.
Hmm.
It is situated in Nugegoda.
Okay. Location is given. Good. What are the special things you have in your school?
A science lab. My school has a science laboratory.
It has a good science laboratory, right? And what about other facilities?
It has a library.
A library is there for reading and getting books. Good. Any specialities in your school? Why do you like your school?
Because it gives good education.
They give good education. Wow, great. Okay, that sounds great. Good information given, right?
Sir,
Saying,
please
telling.
show us number 4.
You want to see the number fourth one,
Yes.
right? That's for the Savanya, right? Answer a question. So that means I will ask you the question. You all have to answer it. So everyone have escaped from that. Savanya, if she's there, she'll be caught for that. Okay, now happy? Everyone, are you all happy with the today's lesson?
Yes.
Okay, I can see from your faces. Good. Right. Then students, we'll conclude the lesson. Have a very fantastic day and goodbye.
Goodbye,
Thank
sir.
you,
Bye,
sir.
sir. You too, sir.
Okay.